Well, hello everybody, welcome to Formula 1 2003 World Championship mode. I'm SamuraiT-X and here we are presenting you the San Marino Grand Prix, which is round 4. And when we last left off, we had a retirement in Brazil. After starting last place, after disastrous qualifying, we are now in second place in the championship after retiring. Barrichello won his home race, which never happened in reality. Michael Schumacher's 1 point behind with Raikkonen on 14, Montoya on 11, 10 for Schumacher, Alonso's on 8, Button's on 6, Villeneuve's on 4, Trulli's on 2, and D'Amato's on 1. So now that's the Drivers' Championship. Only, I think that's 13 drivers that scored actually. But here's the Constructors. Only 6 Constructors have scored. McLaren are 7 points behind Ferrari with Williams on 21, and then Renault and BAR are on 10, and then Toyota is on the 1 point. Sauber, Jordan, Jaguar and Minardi are yet to score. Shall we go to the qualifying? Because I think it's time to get started. Here we are. We are on the third sector for David Coulthard, who's currently in second because Barrichello's gone first and done a 120.2 and 120.475, sorry, and David Coulthard's about to come around the corner. And this isn't going to beat Barrichello's time. No, it's actually going to be nearly 2 seconds slower, 1.639 seconds slower than Barrichello. And we're going to check the results, and Barrichello is actually 2 seconds ahead. We still got second place. Wow. Everybody's sector time was terrible on a Friday. Let's hope everybody's sectors improve on the Saturday. And I'm going to say, yes it will. Well, we shall see for ourselves as we go into the Saturday. But man, look at the gap. Barrichello's 120 and everyone's on 122s to 23s to 24s to 25s. Goodness gracious me, that is a dominant qualifying session by Barrichello. He's really been the one to beat. Michael Schumacher's nowhere to be seen in the championship, but he is still in touch and distance. But Barrichello's just been outshining him in the first 3 rounds of the championship. And Barrichello got that win in Brazil, which was pretty important because DC is now in second, 2 points behind. I'm pretty sure David Coulthard won a perfect response. These races have not been simple, as you've seen from my gameplay. It's been actually very tough. Anyway, here we go. We got Montoya here on a flying lap. And Montoya looks like he's going to be the man to be first, because those are 2 great sector times compared to Jarno Trulli's. And Montoya comes around the final corner, and so 1 minute 21.082. That is actually pole position. But for how long? I don't think it will be long, because I think the Ferraris will improve on that time. And yes, that's 3/10 faster than Jarno Trulli. Here's Kimi Raikkonen, who's even faster than Juan Pablo Montoya. And as it stands at this rate, it's going to be a 1 minute 20. And he's going to be the first driver to do so. Will Kimi Raikkonen get that 1 minute 20? In fact, he does. Oh my goodness gracious me. That is nearly, that's over half a second faster than Juan Pablo Montoya. Yep, 6/10 faster than Montoya. Great lap. Here comes the Ferraris, and that is way superior than Kimi Raikkonen's time. It's 17. Oh my goodness, 17.778 in the first sector. And then I think he's even better on the second sector. So this is definitely going into the 1 minute 19s. Like I said, everybody's going to improve their times compared to Saturday, and they are indeed. So Michael Schumacher will be the first to break into the 1 minute 19.912. Half a second fast. And here's David Coulthard. And David Coulthard is about to start his flying lap. Let's go on board with David Coulthard here, as we are going to ride on board with him to see whether he will be faster than Michael Schumacher. As you can see, he breaks into the first 2 corners. There's corner 3, and let's see his time after that. Will he be up on Michael Schumacher? The answer is yes, by nearly 2/10 of a second. Oh, he's made a bit of a mistake there. My goodness gracious me, he was a bit too aggressive on that corner. But will that take a bit of time? It will likely take at least 3/10 off him. We shall see. David Coulthard is having a better session than what he is compared to his previous session, as he did run wide in the previous Friday session, which he did. I don't show it to you because wasn't that good of a lap. But now here we are. Is he going to lose out on time? The answer is he does. He loses out on 3/10. See? He lost out on 3/10, like, due to that mistake he made. Oh, that was another bit of a mistake. Will that cost him time, or will it make up more time? We shall see on the final sector here. This is a very important sector for David Coulthard will define whether he will be first or second, and 1 minute 19.912 is the time to beat. And he's actually done very well for the final sector here. Let's see how his final 2 corners will go. David Coulthard is now across the final corner, and he's about to cross the line, and he's pole position! My goodness, 3/10 faster than Michael Schumacher. He made it all up for the final sector. His second sector was not that good, but the final sector was his best. We are now on board with Rubens Barrichello, who is the last person to be out on the track. He's got a 1 minute 19.6 to beat from David Coulthard. Let's see how it goes. Coulthard's first sector is the best, and let's see how he goes. It was Coulthard's second sector that was the weakest. Well, let's see how Barrichello does. And he's done a 17.8. That is actually 2 tenths slower than David Coulthard, who was 17.6. But it's not over yet, as David Coulthard did mess up in the second sector. So Barrichello still has a lot to make up, and the second sector will likely be his best friend, because David Coulthard did mess up. He lost out on 3 tenths on Michael Schumacher in the second sector. And there we go, it's a 24.5, and he's actually 4 tenths faster than David Coulthard, so he's on course for pole position here. But Coulthard's final sector was 32.2, sorry. So that's a very important thing, because he made up 6 tenths on Michael Schumacher's third sector. So will Barrichello get pole position? We shall see. As he's on the final turn, will he cross the line? Will he get pole position? The answer is no, he doesn't. He's 2 tenths off. No, it's a pole position for David Coulthard, with Barrichello second, Michael Schumacher third, Ralf Schumacher fourth, then Kimi Raikkonen fifth, with Fernando Alonso sixth, Montoya seventh, Trulli eighth, Jack Villeneuve ninth, Button 10th, Panis 11th, Webber 12th, Fisichella 13th, Frentzen 14th, Thurman 15th, Heifeld 16th, Tomata 17th, Pizzonia 18th, and Justin Wilson and Jos Verstappen in the 2 Minardis will start from the back of the grid, after being 5 seconds slower than David Coulthard. So yes, this is going to be an exciting race. We've got the Ferraris pressuring us, we've got Williams as well, we've got our teammates, so it's a mixed grid. Well, okay, after the Ferraris anyway. So you've got McLaren, Ferrari, Williams, McLaren, Renault, Williams, Renault, then the 2 BARs. That's the top 10. But yes, a very mixed grid. But I'm very excited for the race. Let's hopefully, it was a better qualifying than Brazil, to say the least. Because we didn't crash, but we did make a mistake. But we're adjusting to this game, and it's gone very well, actually. But next time you'll see us, we're going to be at the grid, ready to race. But what a lap that was from David Coulthard. Credit to Coulthard. When the lights go out here, you're going to be racing, and it's the 4th light, it's the 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. And it's a terrible start by David Coulthard. He did start very lightly, and Barrichello's in the lead already. Oh my goodness, look at that, the acceleration off the line by the Ferrari. Goodness gracious me, but Coulthard's going to go in for the lunge, and no, Barrichello's gone through, and he's leading the race. Oh, what a start by Barrichello. Coulthard was very slow off the line. I'm surprised he only kept and dropped 1 place when Michael Schumacher didn't take the advantage, but Barrichello did. He was well alert. But here we go. David Coulthard is ready to pass Barrichello, and he's in pole position. No, he's not, because Barrichello has gone back in front of him. What a move that was. Well, what great defending, shall I say. Coulthard now is going to try and fancy his chance. Oh, contact! A good thing this isn't Formula 1 2018, because that would definitely be front wing damage, or front wing gone, to say the least. Well, yes, in these games, it was very easy to keep your front wing. Yeah, it's been a very entertaining start to the race, with Barrichello just going strings ahead of Coulthard. Well, not he did go strings ahead, because he's just in front. But it was a very lightning start by Rubens Barrichello, with David Coulthard getting slow off the line, and it did cost him first place. It only cost him second, but he shut the door on Michael Schumacher by then. Yeah, after lap 1, it is Barrichello lead, but Coulthard's got a fancy chassis. They touch, and no contact. Michael Schumacher's in the air. What's going on there? Oh my goodness gracious me. We need to see a replay on what the hell happened there. We will get you the replay on the top left-hand screen in a minute. There we go. So as you can see, David Coulthard is just cut across the track, so he got what he deserved. Good thing Michael Schumacher's gone flying. There's somebody else flying there. Was that a McLaren? I think it was Kimi Raikkonen. I think we need to see the point of view of Kimi Raikkonen, because I think he went flying. It was Kimi Raikkonen. Surprised no damage was done to these cars, to be honest with you. Look at that, Coulthard's already spin and Barrichello's been held, and look at that, my goodness gracious me, Kimi Raikkonen took elevating there and no damage. That is crazy, Kimi Raikkonen took no damage whatsoever. I think he did get overtaken by Ralf Schumacher though, but that was a big chaotic block by Coulthard, sorry, because Barrichello did touch Coulthard, and then it just that little contact there. Coulthard did commit way too much on the curb, as he did he was a little bit naughty, David Coulthard, let's say that. He was very naughty, as he did cut the track. Oh dear, that was a bit bad from me to cut the track, and did cause that little chaotic chock-a-block. But yeah, a good thing this game has not a lot of damage. But yeah, Schumacher does a 1 minute 20, and David Coulthard does a 1 minute 20.3. So he's the fastest man out on the track. He is trying to catch Michael Schumacher, who's strings ahead now. Once the Ferraris are gone, they can be hard to catch in this game. So gonna drive the soul out of this car in order to catch the Ferraris. Yeah, we gotta literally drive the soul out of this car. So we'll try and do that. Michael Schumacher did extend his gap. See, he's very hard to catch in this game. The Ferraris are the fastest car in this game, may I add. So yeah, it's not going to be easy to catch them, but let's hope luck's on our side. This track is a very... I love this track a lot, but as you can see, David Coulthard does a mistake. Oh my goodness, that is not what we need. And Montoya has taken 3rd place, so I'm guessing Barrichello will be 4th place. And oh god, we're making more and more mistakes as we go on, and that doesn't really help. And Barrichello has overtaken Coulthard for 3rd place, and now it's a great recovery. Coulthard's trying to fancy his go, but he couldn't get the job done because he thought better of it this time. Because if he tried to hit Barrichello, then it probably could have been much worse than what happened in the end of the first lap in the final corner. And Coulthard's cut the track. Good thing there ain't no penalty system that's hot. Well, there is a penalty system in this game, but it's not as strict as the newer games from Codemasters. And again, see, look, I've cut the track many times, so to be honest with you, I probably got a penalty already if I was playing the other ones. But good thing for them, the less strict penalty system in this game. Now look at that, we've cut the track. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I'm starting to think that showing these races is a bit bad on my end, considering that I've cut the track like so many times. Like, but this is a hard game. Like, the controls, well, obviously for me, back in 2003 when I first played this game, the controls are fine, but because we're in a different era, well, this console is 2 generations old, so the stuff is a bit different. But here we are, we skipped to lap 6, the end of lap 6, because we're about to fancy our chances against Barrichello here, and we do overtake Barrichello for 3rd place. Montoya's just in front. No, we're not gonna. We're gonna think better of it, and we've done a 1 minute 18.893, so we are the fastest out on the track, and we are currently 3rd place, and Montoya in 2nd, and Michael Schumacher still leading. Michael Schumacher strings ahead. I think he's about 7 seconds ahead of Montoya, so Schumacher is pulling away, so that is a very important thing to hit. And let's see, yeah, it's a very important thing to know that oh god, Barrichello, just stop it. But yeah, as I was saying, it's very important. Oh, for god's sake, this is not really helping my cause. See, this is why I played on medium, because I know I'm not the best at this game. Of course, I could do the most overpowered lap time, you know, like twice, 3 times, like 3, 4 times during the race, or just be consistent enough, like just a bit off it, but I won't do it all the time. That's why I play on medium. Plus the racing is excellent in this game. The AI just gives no chances. They don't really care. They dive bomb you anywhere they want. They take the chances. They're crazy. This is why I love these games back then, because the racing was actually very good in this game. But we're in 2nd place, but Montoya says nope, you're not having it. See, the battling in this game is excellent. That's why I love playing these games. That's why I thought that putting this on the channel was a good idea, and it's got the views actually, so I'm guessing you guys do enjoy watching these. I should do it more often. And we're down to 4th place. Oh my goodness, it just can't get any better, can it? We just keep making the wrong mistakes. And hold on, wait, can you repeat that line please? What did it say? Oh, let's look at the replay. Michael Schumacher's actually having problems, yeah? The mechanic has said Michael Schumacher's having problems. So let's ride on board with Michael Schumacher. And he's pulled out of the race. Michael Schumacher is out. Yeah, he's just pulled over right ahead of us. And oh my goodness, David Coulthard has spun. My goodness gracious. Oh dear, that was a terrible spin. And we're down to 4th place. Oh wow, the mistakes just keep on coming from David Coulthard. Jesus. I'm so bad. Like I told you, like even with this game, I'm still not as good as many people think I am. But yeah, we've spun and now we've made our job even harder. Like Montoya has taken the lead from this race due to Michael Schumacher's retirement, and we've just added to our woes by having a terrible spin. After Michael Schumacher's just retired from the race, we've just fell out of the podium places, and Ralf Schumacher now fancies his chances because, yes, we decided to make a mistake, which is terrible, but yes, unfortunately for us, that's what happens, you know. And let's just continue pushing on, and let's hope for the best, because that's all we can do for now. But yes, let's push on. We're still 4th, we're in lap 9 of 21. This is 1/3 of the race, by the way, so yeah, we still got a whole 12 laps to try and contest for the win, and we've just dive bombed past Ralf Schumacher there for 3rd place, and now we're going to try and focus on catching Barrichello and Montoya, who's competing for 1st, and we want to finish ahead of Barrichello, because if we don't, we're going to fall further back into the championship behind Barrichello as we head into the next race in Spain, nonetheless. That is the next race. Round 5 will be in Spain. So yeah, I do actually want to have a good weekend before we head to Monaco, because I'm dreading that track. But David Coulthard has ran wide, and my goodness, that's invited Ralf Schumacher back, and he's back into 3rd place. But yes, I do want to have some good points, and to be ahead in before I can go to Monaco, because I know I'm dreading that track a lot. Here we go. We did have actually a good exit in those corners, and I mean we had good entry heading into that corner, and we stayed with Ralf Schumacher. So we're going to fancy our chances here, and we've taken 3rd place off Ralf Schumacher. But no, Ralf Schumacher says I'll take that back, but no, David Coulthard says give me back that 3rd place. And now we are going into lap 10 with us in 3rd place, which is a good thing. And of course it's a good thing, because we're trying to catch Barrichello, who's 1.8 seconds down the road. And yes, Barrichello is, in fact, still ahead, 1.8 seconds. We just started lap 10. And let's just continue going, because Barrichello is just ahead of us, and Montoya, actually, so to speak. Like, the gap between myself and the leaders is 3 seconds, actually, because of the mistakes we've been making. We could have been in commanding lead, but we've made things a bit difficult for ourselves. But now we need to push on and try and get the fastest lap, even though we do have the fastest lap of the race, which is on 1 minute 18.8. That is done by us, and nobody has topped it. Of course, the AI's fastest laps are 1 minute 18.9 as well, actually, otherwise they wouldn't keep up with me. But if it was harder difficulty, I think they would do 1 minute 17s to 16s, actually, so yeah. I do like, oh god, looks like we've made that mistake. Oh no, now look at that, we've just made things more difficult. Everyone's getting away from us, and Kimi Räikkönen has played a bit of catching up, which is good on him. This is going to be a good haul of points for McLaren, but David Coulthard does want better. So the retirements of this race, I believe, are Justin Wilson, Michael Schumacher, obviously, and I think the other retirement's actually Jarno Trulli. I actually do think the other retirement's Jarno Trulli. But obviously we were more focused on Michael Schumacher's retirement mostly, because he was leading the race. He was commanding this race before his retirement, but everything's good. Now we're on lap 11 and we're chasing down Barrichello and Montoya, and we have developed a gap over our teammate, which is also a good thing. Yep, we developed a 1.5 second gap over our teammate. But 1.5 second gaps is never a safe thing at all in these games, because if you make a mistake, then they'll just overtake you with ease. So yeah, we're going to have to keep pushing on and try to hope for the best. This looks like it's going to be a fastest lap for us if we do continue this good run. Oh jeez, look how slippery that was when we just had a little braking there, entering that corner. So yeah, we have caught up 7 tenths on Barrichello, so we are the fastest out there. Look at that, look how quick we caught up to him. Wow. Yeah, that just confirms we are the fastest driver out there, since we caught Barrichello so easily. This looks like it's going to break into the 1 minute 17. Oh, contact! And good thing our front wing is not gone. Surprised the front wing has taken a pounding, like, just by crashing in the back of other cars. And look at that. We're going to have a go at Barrichello. What an epic pass there by David Coulthard. Looks like we're going to do even a faster lap. Look, 1 minute 18.0. Wow, that is a great lap. But Barrichello is already past us. You cheeky little bugger, isn't he? And there we go. We're going to go for the dive bomb of the century. And there we go. Made it stick. Barrichello, you can stay behind me because I'm not losing this place. I think I've lost enough places during this race as it is. Even end up behind Ralf Schumacher. But speaking of Ralf Schumacher, his teammate is currently leading the race. But for how long? Not long, because David Coulthard has shut the door on him after completing the overtake. David Coulthard is officially in the lead of this race. And now it's time for him to pull away if he doesn't make any mistakes, that is. And likely David Coulthard will probably make some mistakes because that's just me in a nutshell. But let's hope we don't make any mistakes. At the moment, I say let's hope we don't make any mistakes and we just run wide. Montoya is now officially past us again. And looks like we're going to think better of it because we don't want any front wing damage. I think if we get hit one more time, our front wing will probably get damaged. And that will cost us a lot of time by going to the pit stop. So we don't want to make that pit stop. Making that pit stop would be a poor idea for us, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's keep going and just... Oh, look at that pass. That is our favourite corner, that epic dive bomb, especially when we get the corner correct. You know, unlike the first lap. The first lap, I cut the track like an idiot. But in this one, not so much. As we now pull away from Montoya, we are in lap 17. As you can see, we have pulled away from Montoya slightly. And it's been a very good lap for us. We've just been faster than Montoya throughout everything. Oh, whoa! The last thing you want to do there is actually touch the wall, because the tires and whatnot, the suspension and stuff is made out of paper mache, so you don't want to be touching them. And if you do touch them, you're out of the race, just like that. Alright, so we're on the penultimate lap, and we have done 1 minute 17.8. And 1 minute 17.7, that was our fastest lap. We just skipped to the final lap because nothing else happened. Look, we pulled away from Montoya and we are actually 11 seconds ahead, so now we can coax home actually. That's what we're going to do, is actually coax to the line because don't need to push anymore because we've developed that strange get. Oh my goodness, we've ran wide again. Here we go, we're going to try and break it to this end corner and we've run wide again. And we've... Oh, excuse me. Okay, we're so comfortable that we decided to break down into first gear in that corner. Normally I'm into fourth gear in that corner, but looks like because I was touching the curb, I didn't want to commit too much to the curb because I knew if I did, I'd be out, so I broke to first gear. But yeah, we're not really in a rush because we're well ahead of Montoya here, and we're just making too much mistake. When I said coax to the line, I meant cruise to the line, not bloody run wide every second, DC. Even though this is me, so I'm really cussing myself. Montoya did cut 3 seconds out of that second sector because we did break into the first gear and slow down there. But we have every reason to, because we only have 2 more corners left of the San Marino Grand Prix. David Coulthard did win this race in 1998. And now David Coulthard can add the San Marino Grand Prix 2003 to his list because David Coulthard has won the San Marino Grand Prix and has won the 3rd of 4 races.
McLaren's David Coulthard will be absolutely delighted with this win. A fantastic effort from him. Everything has come together this weekend to give him the perfect result. 10 points for him, 10 points for his team. It doesn't get any better than this for a Formula 1 driver. Let's go over briefly to the podium celebrations, and then we'll take a look at the latest standings in the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship.
That was a solid result, if I say so myself. Alright, so Ralf Firma was the final retirement. Oh, it was Mark Webber that retired, not Justin Wilson. But truly was the first retirement, so I was right about that. I thought Justin Wilson retired, but I was wrong. But yeah, we're going to go to the podium. It was a great result for the McLarens and a great result for Montoya. And Barrichello got 3rd place, so we leapfrog him 2 points ahead now. So that's very good. We've gone back into the lead of the championship. Onto the podium now. It's time to celebrate. Well, when it's ready.
It's been an amazing race as 3 very exhausted drivers are making their way up to the podium area. They're receiving a fantastic response from the crowd.
Coulthard just copied the Michael Schumacher leap, in case you didn't notice that. It was a terrible leap at best, but this is PlayStation 2 graphics. And now let's check the trophy presentation. Ferrari did lose out on the Constructors' Championship lead because Michael Schumacher retired, so Looks like we're 1-1 in terms of retirements. I've got a retirement, and now Michael Schumacher's got a retirement. Part of me wishes that it was Barrichello that retired. Yay! The trophy looks the same as the last one though, which is pretty funny. Oh wait, not the last one. I think all the trophies are particularly the same actually. Apart from, yeah, all the trophies are the same. Yeah, they are. Which is funny. Except third place, it's silver. Wouldn't that be bronze? I mean really. Montoya, give us your gold trophy. Because we're the winning constructor. But anyway, let's celebrate because it's time for the champagne.
It's time to celebrate the winners of today's race.
I can't do it as good as the other guy though. Well, yes, we're going to spray our constructor. Don't know his name. We're just gonna call him Ryan. But yes, we won the race. That is the we've won 3 out of the 4 races. I can't guarantee that it will be this comfortable. Trust me. To be honest with you, comfortable is the wrong word to pull it, because it wasn't really a comfortable race. Let's be honest with you. It was far from it. I'm telling you, it was far from comfortable. But yeah, God, that was a tough race. It took a lot out of me, to be honest with you. In terms of playing, it took a lot out of me because I was focused. When I spun and Ralf Schumacher overtook me, I kind of wanted to focus and I wanted to catch, and I didn't want no interruptions. But yeah, after that, shall we check the point standards? I think it's always good to check the point standards before we end the video. So let's go do that. David Coulthard has retaken the lead and is now 2 points ahead of Barrichello on 30. And Michael Schumacher on 19, who scored no points this week in San Marino. Montoya has levelled, and so has Raikkonen after Michael Schumacher's retirement. Ralf Schumacher is 5 points behind them with Alonso on 10. Villeneuve scored more points, and so did Jens Button scored no points, but Jack Villeneuve did, and Trulli didn't. And I believe Heinz-Harald Frentzen was the one that scored the points for Sauber. I think he got 8th place during that race because of the retirements that helped him. No Trulli and no Michael Schumacher, so I'm pretty sure Heinz-Harald Frentzen did add to that point. But yes, Trulli retired, and De Matter's on the 1 point, and I think Heinz-Harald Frentzen, yes, it was Heinz-Harald Frentzen that scored that last point. So I was about to say BMW Sauber, that doesn't come until 2006, but Sauber, Petronas is now off the mark, and I've overtaken Toyota, so only Jordan, Jaguar and Minardi have not yet scored. But that is it for this video, guys, so Spain is next, and we will see you guys in the next video. So SamuraiT-X is signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Until next time, we will see you in Spain. Goodbye, everybody.